Hi, I'm Melissa Tober. I'm an occupational therapist at Emory Rehab Hospital, and I specialized in the hand and upper extremity.
Okay, my name is Linda Lackey, and I come to Emory for therapy on my arm. And Melissa's been my therapist the whole time here, and this is where we are.
Well, I'm not anything special. I'm just her husband. My name is David Lackey, and I'm just happy to be here because you are the star. You are the reason we're here. The canvas behind Melissa there that we donated has a title. It's called Healing Hands. And it speaks to me on a level, not just on tones and the objects that are in there, but and not only with the experience that Linda's had, but it speaks to me on a level of, first of all, it's moving towards, it's pointing towards the heavens, and if you look at the photo at the bottom, it's dark. When we first came into this room, into this building, we felt misery. We were walking around in a darkness and nothing was happening. But this represents an ascent of sorts above the darkness. But what's actually in the photo is only three things. One, the patient. Two, the therapist on the right. And three, the support that both of them need. I take that to mean it needs family support, friends, and of course my own. But it has to be enough force to counteract the other two. It would be unreasonable for anyone to think that the left hand that has the burden for support can be done by one person. And it's really more than just hands. It is a beautiful thing that in my opinion, to see that in action. But it is also a beautiful thought that it takes not a community. It sort of takes a family. It takes more loved ones to bring that family together and make those connections, because that's where healing begins.
Something that was fortunate, or I was fortunate enough to obtain my own room. And when I came into the room, the cabinets were old and brown and dirty, and the walls needed painting, and it was very sterile. There just wasn't a whole lot of hope. It was very clinical. And Dave and I were talking about my dream to, wouldn't it be nice if we could have pictures on the walls that represented hope and function and hands. And I was kind of just yanking his chain, if you will, to give me ideas of how I could do it. I actually thought I was going to do the work myself. I thought I was going to have to go find and recruit people and just take pictures of their hands. But then this guy's a photographer. He somehow reached out on a photography blog and was able to get so many photographers from all over the place. I mean, we have pictures from Cambodia, from Greece, from different places in Florida, all over the world that have supported this project, all based on his request for help.
We have a lot of people that we know, and the people that I know throughout the world on the blog, photographers that have willingly donated many of these photos. And those photographers were delighted because they knew our story and what Linda's been through. And when they found that there was actually a program that was looking at art for healing, they couldn't get it to me fast enough. Donations of photos that were not only free, but they were given with a spirit of love. I also donated this lovely canvas back here to her because for me it's the most significant work I've ever done. It has become a source of inspiration to her. It has become a a validation of, I don't know, 45 years of just being madly in love with someone. And,
It's beautiful, and when I say it, I just seen so many things. I love it. It's one of the nicest pictures he's ever taken, and he's proud of it, which I'm glad he is. And I think anybody would be proud of it. But just seeing those hands, you can see commitment, and you can see love. Just by looking at with the hands, holding together like that. That's a commitment, and a lot of love that they show in the hands. But I love it. It's my favorite. I did make him give me one.
I don't have it on my walls because I want it to be in front of the windows as you enter the room. It's the main focal point of this room. And every single person that I treat that walks in this room immediately is drawn to that photo. They ask about it, they want to know the story behind it, and then it gets their eyes traveling around the room. And I think if you look closely at what these photographs show and what they mean and what's so important to me and validates why I do what I do every day, is because without touch, without compassion, without love, we don't have hope. And these people that walk in our doors, their world has been broken, whether it's a small finger injury to a massive stroke that's life-changing. Everything has been flipped upside down. And the only gift that we can give to our patients is compassion, love, hope, touch, and care. Which I think is so special about, again, this room is that, and for what this story is all about, is not one person in this world is the exact same. Everybody needs to be treated uniquely. They need to be listened to. They need to be touched. They need to be loved. And not every approach is going to be the same. It has to be something that's unique to each individual. And again, I think that's represented in the art and the family support that goes along with it too.
It's just an amazing journey.
Well, you're selling yourself short. You've given up a lot too since my stroke. A lot. It changed your life completely, and you can't do the things you used to do. So it's been hard work for you too the whole time. You take care of me and everything.
That's true, but I also do things now that I have never done before and never realized I could do. I'm hoping that if any of your patients come in and want to know the story behind it and how it's going, I hope you'll be able to tell her every time that you talk to them that we are progressing, continually progressing, moving forward, just like the dragonflies. And it's all because of that connection, that touching, that love that I see in that photo, the love that I've seen on these mats, and with everyone I've talked to here. We would not be here talking. We would not be here at all, probably, had we not walked in this door and experienced the, all I can say is just a loving process. So.
You did really good.